Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and the Perry Sound subdivision layout. I've been neglectful in posting any updates for January, February, now going into middle of March. Just didn't have any urge or motivation to make videos for those months. So when we continue with this video, I will show you what I've been up to for the last 2.5 months. So the first thing that I've done, I revisited the river scene, looking back at more pictures of local rivers and streams in the Muskoka and Perry Sound region. Yes, some of them do have rocky, gravelly banks, but most of them are really overgrown right into the edge of the water. So that's what I've done here. I added a lot of green brush weedery going closer to the water's edge. She still sees the gravel and the shallows underneath, so that's what I've done there. I graveled the back lot that's going to be my ethanol transfer facility. I'm probably going to make it an ethanol propane transfer facility for the Perry Sound Muskoka region, part of Roy Hartwick's trucking transfer facility, which, as we've seen from past videos, are here. I still have to do possibly signage on this building, and then lighting, which will be coming in future installments. Like I mentioned in the last video of the build series, I'm not gonna do any lights till the rest of the buildings are up on the layout. I'm gonna light them all in one succession. But I've actually had an idea for the rear door of the building. So as you see here, there's a back entrance here. I was actually thinking of having it as the Canadian Pacific Railway MAU main office. They're just leasing the back room from Roy Hartwick Trucking. Originally, I was going to have this trailer, sorry, not trailer, this 20-foot container cube as the office. It's this Walther Scene Masters mobile kit, so it comes with windows and a door. But instead, I'm just gonna do it as a little mobile office storage shed, and it's gonna be right here where you see it. Sorry about the shakiness of the camera, guys. So it's gonna be right there, painted red, most likely CP red, or as close to it. And as you've known from my past updates, there's the Mao parking lot, and then there's the bypass track for the local switcher, and to come in here with the propane tanks and the ethanol tanks so the locomotive can back up. They can really use either track depending if this track has boxcars or not. They're going to most likely use this forward track to do that ethanol propane shunt. I also focused on adding more shrubbery and bushes to the side of the main industrial rural road here. And what else you guys are noticing as well is I've been adding rubberized patch for the cracks, my expansion joints, and a lot of cracking to the roads. Not finished yet. I'm not going to focus on this here. This is going to be a video of its own to show you how I get my roads to look like this. Like I said, they're not done yet. I have to add cracks and fissures throughout, but you can get the gist of it. The thicker lines are the rubber patch. The lighter lines are the cracks that are not being patched yet. Still a lot of work to go, as you can see here before. And then you have here the midway point, how it looks like. More work to come on that area. So the major thing I was working on, other than these little additions to the scenery of the layout for the last 2 months, were additions of single staging tracks / off layout tracks, so I can do continuous scenery running here, as you've seen in the intro run session, and trains coming or coming off this section of the layout. So I can actually run smaller 5 to 6 car trains coming from this direction, or leaving the layout that direction, and vice versa from both sides. So this is what I've done on this side. You can see my Union Pacific train just sitting here. This is a removable 1-track cassette. It just connects by rail joiners here. All I did was nail down the track, haven't glued it, haven't soldered any of the connections. I'm probably not going to solder the connections till it starts giving me issues, and then eventually I will be running power leads underneath here to connect power on and off. So this will be the removable section, because we have another room back here in the basement that I built a while ago. So this is going to be removable. It's only on when the layout runs. So that gives me a good locomotive length and 5 to 7 cars depending on the train I'm running. And now let me take you to the other side. So the other side, I made a permanent cassette. Again, it's about 5.5 feet. It just goes over my freezer. And yes, the door's still fully usable to get into the freezer. And I also made this hinged cover for it to protect the track from cat hair, and the cat's actually sitting on it. If they want to perch on top, they'll be on top of this. Track is nice and safe. And I made sure I made it friction tight on this side, so when you open it, they can just open it. It's a little bit tight to open. It hangs out like this, and then there's a single track leading to the layout. So that's going to give me nice vantage points, do some photography from this side, trains coming on and whatnot, but again, just going to give me a lot more operation space for the layout. So that's pretty much what I've been up to. My next focus for the few coming up months to maybe 1 month, depending how long it'll take me to get it done, is definitely finish the roads and work on one video on how I make my roads for a more comprehensive video when the roads are done, and I'm going to be posting that as a separate update video because a lot of people have been asking me on Facebook and on YouTube how I make these roads. So that's going to be my focus for the next little bit. And then for my next video coming up, with probably within the month, couple of weeks, I'm actually going to do a roster update of my locomotives, what I'm running on my layout. So as always, guys, thank you for watching, liking, commenting, and sharing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.